Hello there everyone, my name is Clink and welcome back to Donkey Kong Country 2. We're starting off with Bramble Blast today. We're going to finish up Krem Quay and move on to the fourth world, which of course means we are doing one of the most infamous parts of this game, the first of a couple of Bramble levels, and that means we get to listen to Stickerbush Symphony, which is none other than one of my favorite pieces of music in any game ever. It's so good. And I mean, this game already has a peak soundtrack anyway, but man, the song hits different. But it's very fitting for these levels. They kind of keep you calm. I don't find these as hard as some others seem to. Not that they're not difficult, but oh, I need to be kind of careful with this because of that. Anything with spinning barrels I'm bad at, especially on Switch Online. But the main thing with this level is it's a bunch of barrel mazes, so you kind of have to figure out how you need to get around in here. So this is not the way I need to go. I need to go this way and keep going up. Usually, as long as you're using your brain a little bit, you'll be able to get through these just fine. So like this one's going to shoot down here, but we actually want to keep going down this way. Because down here is going to be our first bonus barrel of the level. But the thing with the Bramble levels is even if you do them all in one fell swoop, they do take a little while to go through. Okay, I don't think I'm on the right track here. I am definitely not. So yeah, we're just going to have to look for a way through this barrel maze. I'm not very good at the bonus rooms in this level. That's definitely not my strong suit. So we're gonna wait for this to aim back this way. Oh, it only goes to these. Okay. I'm worried I'm not gonna be able to finish this, honestly. Oh, nope. I'm gonna run out of time, I think. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that. That was so close. Holy crap. Okay. Ooh. And now we can make our way to the end here, which usually, as long as you're following bananas, you'll be just fine when it comes to getting to the end of these, but we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back to this barrel that I stupidly got myself killed at. Yeah, I am gonna have to make sure I'm very careful for these rotating barrels, because it's very easy to get hit on them, but we're already at the checkpoint, so we're doing pretty alright, honestly, with this level so far. But like I said, it's just a pretty long level. Most of these, oh, that's a very unfortunate hit to take. Most of these Bramble levels are just naturally quite long. But, these Bramble levels are actually something I have a bit of a history with out of everything in this game. If you... There's a decent chance maybe you haven't seen them. The internet checkpoint, so to speak, is something that has been around for quite some time. That was such a dumb way to die. Oh my gosh. Anyway, as I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself with that really dumb death, which we're just gonna glide down here. You can use the barrels, but I like to do it that way, and oh, another stupid hit. The internet checkpoint has been around for quite some time, and this song is kind of the spearhead of it, really. And it's a very good one to do that. But I still remember, I think it was like my sophomore, junior of high school, I had this YouTube video pop up in recommended, and the title was just a bunch of Japanese characters that obviously I can't read because I don't know Japanese, but it was just an image of a bunch of Bramble, and oh, this isn't a good spot to be in. And it had this song going over it, and in the comments is just people posting life updates. It was a very surreal and strange video to find on the interwebs one day. And it's one that's shown up many times since, despite getting copyright claimed by Nintendo on multiple occasions. And this is where the remainder of our goodies are in this level. Yeah, that little secret there. By the way, if you're on Squawks, you can actually rub up against the bottom without any repercussions. It's quite nice if you want to take things a little slow, but there's your hero coin. And that always stuck in my brain, and I didn't really know what it was from. I had zero clue it was actually from Donkey Kong Country 2, much less did I know it would become a game that I so very much loved. I just thought it was this really strange video at the time, and then I played this game, and I got to one of these Bramble levels, and I was like, oh my god! That's where this is from! That's where the internet checkpoint's from, that's so cool. So the Bramble levels have kind of been a bit of an interesting little thing to me for so long, because this background seemed so mysterious. Like, it was specifically the background of the Bramble levels, and the Bramble levels are honestly some of my favorites in the game. I think they're generally disliked by some people, I'm not entirely sure, but I honestly really like these levels. That's the first of them. You know, that took almost 6 minutes, but I mean, hey, that's alright. They're just pretty long levels. And I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, we're all good to go. Alright. So let's go and do Cudgel's Contest. That might not be the only Bramble level we do today, actually. But yeah, this is Cudgel. I'm actually very bad at this boss fight because I get very impatient. It is not a hard fight. He falls from the ground and will slam the ground. You want to make sure you jump when he does hit the ground, or he'll stun you. Wait for him to spawn a TNT barrel, grab it, wait for his next jump, and I might mess this up, nope, and throw it at him. Rinse and repeat 6 times. The main issue with this fight for me is I get really impatient, even though there is no way to speed it up whatsoever. This fight just takes a while. You just have to wait it out. You just gotta keep moving, and that's all you really can do, so that's what we're gonna do, and I honestly thought I messed that up there. Uh-oh. If he does manage to stun you, it's kinda risky. As you can see, I barely got out of that. But we're doing all right so far. And now that we're halfway through, we can move on to the second phase. This is probably my least favorite fight in the game. And in phase 2 here, he will just jump around all willy-nilly, and I cannot believe I didn't get hit. Basically, instead of, you know, jumping back up into the sky immediately, what he does is he does hops on the ground. So, like, the way I like to do it is just go underneath him and jump and rinse and repeat until he spawns the barrel. I find that to be the easiest way personally, and it seems to just work. Uh-oh. Oh. My brain stopped working and I got a little antsy there, but we're about to finish this off. Oh my gosh. Get out of here, Cudgel. And that is Krem Quay done. We are already on the 4th world, and that puts us at about half of the Krem coins, which is very fitting since I wouldn't say we're actually halfway through the game quite yet, especially because some of these later worlds are a little longer. And on to Krazy Kremland. This is where I think Donkey Kong Country 2 has a pretty large difficulty spike, honestly. We have the first of our Hornet levels for the game, Hornet Hole, which plays Flight of the Zinger, another great song, honestly. I really like this theme. But the start of this level is quite interesting. And oh wow, this is a lot harder on Switch Online for me for some reason than it is on original hardware. But yeah, there's actually 2 secret rooms at the start here. So if you keep climbing up, you get to this one. And I actually want to be Dixie for this. I actually think Dixie's a lot better for this bonus room because you can just jump up into the zingers and grab the chest once again once you hit one. So we're gonna keep doing that until we reach the end and get the token. So this is basically find the token and destroy them all at the same time. It's kind of neat. But a lot of these B levels, I have to admit, some of them end up being my least favorite in the game, but there's another one just right here, so it's pretty easy to miss the upper one if you find this one first. But this is pretty much your wall jumping tutorial, which is so much harder on here for some reason, jeez. I've really only played this game on the original hardware, and it felt a lot easier to do that for me on there. The input lag really isn't that bad, and this looks like a cave that you should be able to enter. Oh, that's because this is the start of the level and I'm being a big dummy, that's why. But yeah, you'll notice honey all throughout the area. I mean, it makes sense, it's a beehive. Definitely one of the strangest level themes in this game, in my opinion. But I really like it. It's something very different from what they do in really any of the rest of the Donkey Kong Country series. I think this theme returns somewhat in, I want to say Tropical Freeze, but it might be not Tropical Returns, Country Returns. It's weird. I replayed Tropical Freeze not that long ago, really. so I should know. But yeah, I end up taking, like, a lot of the B levels are really what are long for me, and not just the Bramble levels. So you can kind of expect me to take my time going through these, but it's cool because I like the music here. Although I just like the music in any part of any Donkey Kong Country game, and I totally screwed that up. I'll be right back once I get that barrel again. Okay, now that I'm back with the second Kong, we can buddy throw up here because this is actually what we need to get the rest of the secrets. Squitter! Yay! We get to play as Squitter in this level, or we get to ride on Squitter, not play as him. And we can get the checkpoint barrel right there. I love my boy Squitter. He's so beautiful. He can, oh my gosh. And I'm about to lose him already. Oh, hey, look at that. Beautiful. I love you so much, Squitter. You're so funny. Whee! Shoot some webs and do some platforming. Fun stuff. Let's not get hit by the zinger. Take advantage of your L and R combo web. It's very cool. And you pretty much just want to keep shooting in this level with Squitter, really. As long as you're on him, there's going to be enemies that are going to get in your way and try to take him from you and separate you from your best friend. So we might want to prevent that from happening. I can, there we go. I can actually make this jump. I don't have to be too overly cautious all the time, even though I need him. But yeah, this is where the DK coin is, just down here. You need Squitter to defeat that zinger so that you can get your butt over here and grab this level's DK coin. Very cool. And this part's actually moving at a faster rate than I expected. We're definitely going to get to the other Bramble level today, I think. Keep shooting. Because this is actually where the final secret is just up here. So this is too high, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, that was the same height and it worked just fine. Okay. Whatever. Be that way, game. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, let's find the token. Come on. Let's not do this again, Squitter. Let's just get up to the token. And that puts us up to 40, so we're doing great. You know, we've collected all of them so far, so it makes sense. Yeah, this is the way I want to go. I always get a little mixed up here for some reason, but we're going the right way. We're moving along just fine. Just want to be careful to not fall into a bottomless pit. Okay, there we go. Kill that guy. And how we doing over here? How we doing? Hornets and bees. Yeah, this is such a cool, like, level theme to me. Even though it's not my favorite area in that game, Hollow Knight has a really similar type area. Has a beehive of its own. Is this actually where I need to go? Or am I getting... No, I'm so getting lost here. Okay, hold on. No, let's go back down. Because, we do want to keep going this way, for sure. I don't like doing this part as Squitter. Like, I usually don't have Squitter when I get this far. Which makes sense, because there's the no animal buddy sign, so no more Squitter, but we're at the end, so it's okay. No extra life, just the G, so moving on. At least we haven't gotten any of the levels yet where the DK coin is on the goal. Those are interesting, to say the least, but Target Terror, this is going to be our first. I'll save it for a second here. Minecart stage, and I love this. Another song that I just adore. I love the carnival theme. I love that it's on a roller coaster. I think that this is such a cool way to do the minecart stages in this game. I like them in the first game. I love them in this game. Did I say I like them in this game? I meant to say I like them in the first game. I might have said it correctly the first time, but I'm honestly not sure, so. But yeah, it's such a cool level. I love it so much. And we're getting close to the first bonus barrel. I think it's at the next drop. But yeah, the main goal or mechanic or gimmick or whatever of this level is the barrels. You want to hit green ones, avoid, or hit green ones with the check mark, or hit the green check marks, whatever you want to say. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. And hit and avoid the red X's and avoid that, and that means I'm gonna have to replay this level, so that's unfortunate. We'll be getting that here in a second, I guess, but let's just make our way to the end. First level I think I'm replaying for the game, actually, which is kind of fine by me, but Let's just keep our butts moving. Yeah, once you go down a little bit here, it's coming up pretty soon. I think it's after this big hill is where the DK coin is. Yeah, you'll see this, jump up here, there's the DK coin. And once you see this guy, this is actually going to be where the last secret for the level is. Drop down, follow him, and there you go. And I think this one's actually more annoying to do than the previous one. Actually, no, it's not. This is a really easy one. I'm thinking of the next level, actually. We just gotta not fall off in here, which isn't that hard, so just jump between the minecarts and you will get your Krem coin, so yay! But we're gonna be missing one. I'm gonna have to do the level again. No! It's fine. Like I said, I love this level, so it's a-okay with me. Just bounce and bounce. Make sure you hit this one. Yeah, this is probably one of the hardest ones of the whole level, and I'm gonna hit this one, but it's fine, we have both Kongs, and I think this is the end of the level anyway, so yay! And I'm gonna go on ahead and do the next level in this part. I don't really care. But I will meet you guys back in that first bonus room real quick. Welcome back. Hopefully I don't mess it up this time. Which I can't believe I messed it up the first time, because this really isn't that hard of a bonus room, admittedly. You just gotta make sure you get the ones in these weird pockets. That's the main thing. Like, there's gonna be one all the way over here that you gotta make sure you get. And then you gotta make sure you move on to the other half, or not even half. I'm thinking of a different bonus room again. But yeah, now that we finished that room, pause, hit select, and boom, you can leave the level since you've already completed it. And we're gonna do Bramble Scramble. We're actually gonna do another Bramble level today, which, like I said, these are usually some of the longer levels, so I really hope I don't mess this up, because I'm actually really bad at the start of this level. That's a-okay, we're doing fine, it's all okay. Just don't hit anything else. Just be really careful. You need both Kongs to get the first secret, so I'm trying to make sure I don't mess that up. Then jump up here and do a buddy throw. Although, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is the only secret of the level, or at least Krem Coin secret, I'm pretty sure. Just blast up here. This level also does move faster than Bramble Blast did, because of the fact that you aren't in cannons the whole time. But yeah, this is the bonus room that I was getting that other one confused with that we just did, because you have to like go around and collect the stars and kill the zingers. It's like a mix of both, really. You have to kill all the zingers to collect the stars, but collecting the stars is, of course, the titled objective. So you have to just make sure you're being very precise with your squawks flying. And then you can, ooh, I really want that, and I have enough time to sit back and get it, so I'm gonna make sure that I do. And yeah, you get squawks immediately once you're in the level. Yeah, a lot of the, like the first Bramble level, Bramble Blast, is kind of the exception on the Bramble stages with the barrel cannons. A lot of them actually involve squawks more than anything, now that I'm thinking about it more. Which is kind of cool. I actually quite like flying around with squawks, so I can't say I mind it at all. Like I said, the Bramble levels are actually some of my favorites within the game, and I'm gonna take the time to go back and get this since I got hit by the red zinger. Because it's here, it's helpful, and I almost lost it anyway. Okay, fly above the zinger, and be very careful. Love just sitting on the bottom here. Oh! That's what I get for being reckless, but hey. Once again. We're chilling out. It's fine. Oh my gosh. I need to stop going so fast. I just need to slow down, take my time. That's what the music's here for. It's telling you to chill. It'll be okay. Just go at your own pace, and you'll be fine. Make sure you kill this guy, though. He's kind of annoying. Oh my gosh. I say that, and then I immediately get hit. I'm like talking about being chill and taking my time, and I die. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. We're in a better position this time. We got both Kongs. We're not gonna get hit. We're going to get to the no animal buddy sign and get the midpoint barrel. Yeah, that's right. This is only the midpoint barrel. And I messed that up, but that's fine. You're gonna find Squitter over here through the wall, and this is actually gonna be where your DK coin's at, so you're gonna wanna come over here. You will find these leaves here, and this is where you want to be. You just wanna be really careful trying to get the coin. And there we go. Alright, just take it nice and slow and all is fine. Get some banana coins, get some bananas. And we're also gonna grab this. Alright, cool. Mainly because this also allows you to skip a decent amount of stuff, so might as well take advantage of that. And we can keep on moving along. I'm really bad at this part too. We're just gonna kill this guy, swap to Dixie. Mainly because I never feel like I can jump high enough. Like, it just feels like a really big jump, you know? But it's alright. Like I said, we'll be fine. Just don't hit the red zingers. They're so annoying. Unkillable. Actually just unkillable enemies. That's okay. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Why does it sound like someone's setting off fireworks outside? We're not near 4th of July. I mean, this video will be going up closer to 4th of July, and I'm dead. Okay. I'm hoping that my microphone doesn't pick up the fireworks too much. In all honesty, I should probably have just paused the recording until the fireworks are done. And I'm probably gonna die again now because I'm being dumb. But it's okay. I'm just gonna keep going anyway. You know, it's not over till it's over. Don't give up. We're just gonna casually go over this guy. And don't get killed by a Neki. That would be one of the worst enemies to die to, is just a freaking Neki. Screw you, Nekis. We're just gonna go underneath. And I think that once we get through this section here, we're actually pretty much at the end. And of course I die. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that the fireworks finally stopped. I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes because I noticed when I was trying to play back to this point that my microphone was still going up even without me talking due to the firework noises. So I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to pause for a little bit, even though we're right here at the very end anyways. Yeah, we were so close to the end of the level, but here we go. That is 2 Bramble levels done in 1 day, and a pretty good start to Krazy Kremland. I might as well go on ahead and purchase the Funky's Flights 2 for the world, just to have that knocked out. And I just want to double check. Yeah, all right, we're good on Krem Quay, and we can go to the Con College and save our game. So with that, I will end it here, and I will be seeing you guys next time, where we'll probably be finishing up Krazy Kremland. Bye-bye.